What is going on, guys? Welcome to a true lower league story with Gainsborough Trinity. Here today, I am starting this series with the first team that I actually did a lower league save with back in Football Manager 2008 was my first lower league save on Football Manager. I did a few previously on Championship Manager before that. So yeah, I have been playing the game for a while now, but as you can see, they are still in the same division. So we're going to look to take them to Premier League success. We know that will take a really long time, that is for sure. But yeah, if you see around that time, where I would have played the save in Football Manager 2008, they were still in this division even a few years before that. They went close to getting promoted in that 2011-12 season. So unfortunately, since then, they've been going down, and I think we need to try and stop them from getting relegated. That's the goal here. So guys, if you're excited for this series, make sure you smash a big thumbs up on the video. And also, guys, I just want to let you guys know I really am going to be focusing on a lot of Football Manager content. So, of course, make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've been making Football Manager videos since 2012. So I have been around for a while if you weren't aware of that. But yeah, I really want to focus strongly as you're going to see a lot of Football Manager content going forward, especially, lower leagues. We're going to get it done with Gainsborough, hopefully. And that's a reason, maybe a bit of a story behind this. This is why it's a true lower league story, because there's a lot of history with me doing this save. Obviously, that was back 10 years ago, so that was fitting as well to start it here. This is kind of the introduction. But most definitely, because I had a story with them previously, a bit of history for me managing Gainsborough. And the reason Gainsborough Trinity, they had such a unique name, and I love their name. That's what really attracted me to managing them. Also, their nickname, the Blues. The AFL team, Australian Football League team I support, is Carlton, and their nickname is the Blues as well. They go by that. So yeah, there was so many things that was fitting about them. So I thought, we'll get straight into it now. I'll show you my managerial style, everything like that. I'll do suggest it based on Gainsborough. So obviously my manager is a similar level, that the level we're going to be managing at compared to other managers as well. So I don't really get ahead up. So I'll leave it as default. There's maybe a few you could change up a little bit there. But I do like the tactical and mental attributes, or the coaching attributes specifically, to be strong. Attacking and defending can most definitely develop, but to be, I say tactically and mentally strong, 10 as a whole, it's not an amazing attribute. For the lower leagues though, most definitely it is much better. So we put our expectations, or more so the requirements, to be similar to like a lower league manager. So we will get into that now. We just need to confirm. And this is where it all starts now. So guys, just to make sure, if you're not subscribed, and even if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell, as that's how you get notified to see my videos now on YouTube. If you don't, you may not be getting notified in your subscription feed. So just make sure of that, as I've gotten comments from subscribers that they only see my videos if they have their notifications turned on. So make sure you're not going to miss an episode of this series. So all these welcome to Gainsborough, we're going to go through these. I'm going to go through the preseason fairly privately, and then the next episode we're going to kick into the season. So hopefully you guys will like that, but you'll just see the main messages, the kind of stock standard stuff. We got one player on loan, or loan deal. He's on loan at Hednesford, and he is a defender. He can play a lot of positions. He's 19. He doesn't look half bad, to be honest. Just trying to think if he could be a part of the first team, but I guess we don't have to worry about him for now. And so we'll deal with all these responsibilities. That kind of stuff you don't need to worry about for now. Little boring stuff. So just to get an early gauge here, I'll show you the expectations. So from the board for the league, the Vanarama National League North fight bravely against relegation. So there's not too many expectations, obviously, to get promoted or anything in this first season. Might be where we just consolidate, got to bring in some signings. Definitely in the lower leagues for me, you got to get that experience in. Going for youth potential players is not really what you should be going for unless that young player is still first team quality and one of the best in the team. Then obviously you'd play him a lot. Then FA Cup, you're not going to have much expectations there. Bill Bash FA Trophy, yeah, that's going to be like in terms of winning it, but reach first round is the expectations. But obviously, we're going to be strongly focusing on the league finish. Like, yeah, you see the expectations. So obviously, we're not going to have a strong team. It's all about not facing the embarrassment of getting relegated, and that would be definitely a failure. But yeah, we're going to go through the squad now and take a look at it. So as I mentioned, this is the first episode. We'll do more of an introduction. We'll take a look at the team a little bit, and just, we don't have a goalkeeper. No wonder there's low expectations. We need to sign a keeper. So what's the money like again? We got 400 per week available, £400 per week. That's enough to sign one more player, and that for me has to be a keeper. But it looks like we have some decent rated players. Well, I can see some high stars. That's rated by our team, not compared to the rest. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. So here, obviously, I'm not going to be clicking on every single player. I'm going to take note. I'm going to show you guys some of the more important players in the team, as most likely, yeah, they'll have a good season. They'll be players to focus on for us. So Evans, he's only 20 years old, and he's got good leadership, 12, which is pretty decent for these lower divisions, that's for sure. 180 centimeters. Not the greatest for a centre back, but makes up with the jumping reach, which is not too bad. But yeah, for a young lad, he looks pretty good. He's going to be playing a lot of games. And then maybe, yeah, you got a lot of other guys there as well. Just take a look at a few of them. Josh Lacey. We'll go through them fairly quickly, and maybe you guys can leave your thoughts who I should be playing a bit more. Stainfield. He's got some decent attributes, but appears to be a little bit slow. You got Michael Jacklin. You can't expect these guys to have such high ratings, or anyone in these divisions, to be fair. So yeah, this guy again, Chris Salt, he's a bit slow. So that's why you're not going to expect too many quicker centre backs. See, someone like Miller here, he's going to be like, what, 10 pace, 10 acceleration, is going to see as not bad for this division. One of the standout players looks like Jordan Richards, only 19. Again, a young lad. That's one of the best players in the team, if not the best. He could play right back, but he looks to be that central player. Could play central midfield, defensive midfield. We're going to see how we're going to build our tactic and everything like that. But what I love, especially around this level, when you can have players that are well-rounded, I feel they really flourish in the games. And yeah, Jordan Richards, let's take a look at his career a bit. You can see there. And actually, I think you guys would prefer to see, and I prefer as well, the attribute analysis opposed to like their biographies. So yeah, he came through Notts, could be a decent player. I think during his career, he's going to get better with his potential at his age. And let's check out Tom Davey, 22. So I always love a team in these lower leagues when you've got that young talent. Like I mentioned before, if you have a young guy who's good enough for the first team but got potential, that is a great thing. So he could be that. Again, looks fairly balanced, but not having really high attributes though. So yeah, I'm not sure if he will be good enough right away. We need maybe a bit more experience left back. Then we take a look through the midfield. We'll take a look at a few other lads we have. Shane Clark, yeah, he's 29, so a bit more experience, as I mentioned there. And you can really see that in his attributes. Physically, he looks strong. He's going to be a guy that could be pretty good defensively. He's not that creative, to be fair. There's Jonathan Williams, doesn't look that good. Well, when you looked at his rating, and then a few attributes were nice, but you can see, yeah, maybe less consistent than others. Simon Russell, he's very experienced. He hasn't got a lot of standout attributes, but again, there's a few 10s, which don't forget, 10 is like seen as a pretty solid attribute for the Vanarama National League. In the North, don't forget, there's North and South divisions. But yeah, we're going to check out we've got a few other high-rated guys. Craig King, okay, that's an interesting one. He's natural right wing and then central midfield. Okay, not too bad. So here you kind of get a gauge of how I analyze my team a little bit. And Curtis Bateson, 21 years old. I took a look at him and it's like, I wanted him to be good. But then again, he's one of those guys that doesn't really have too many standout attributes. But he's only 21, so they can improve a little bit. So yeah, hopefully be able to do well. Like, again, with the physical attributes, if you take away the jumping reach, again, fairly balanced there, 9s and 10s, and agility 11. And you take a look at his key attributes for his business, like 9s, 8s. So if he's on form, if he's training well, he's on form, I think he can bag us goals for sure. So we've got to take a look at our other options, though. Who's going to be our main goal scorer? That's going to be the question. Like Bradley Wells, he doesn't surprise me like as a superstar striker or anything like that, but definitely going to rotate. He's got good stamina. That will be good throughout the season. Alex Simmons, who I feel like I've used before in the lower leagues, that is for sure. And I remember him being a consistent goal scorer, but yeah, you can see his attributes look a bit stronger than the other lads. And he's only 21. So yeah, he's looking very good. 12 long shots, and he's a quality passer as well for a striker. But then this is where the experience comes to the fore with Nathan Jarman. He's got 14 finishing. Obviously, physically not that great, but when this lad is one-on-one, we'll be expecting him to finish. He's got the great finishing, pretty solid with the pens as well. He's got the high work rate, determination, aggression as well, so pretty aggressive. Normally when that's high, and it's for a defender especially, or anyone that really isn't a striker or a winger maybe, they might get a higher chance to give away like cards pretty often, but for a striker, aggression is almost a positive thing. And then, of course, in the under 18s, there is just young Charlie Gatta there who's out on loan. And I feel our squad is pretty big. Our squad size is good. I feel that one position, the £400 we have per week to spend, we'll spend that on a quality keeper. But we almost need two. So I might need to look at a couple loanees as well. Maybe not just for a keeper. What do you think on our squad size? Let me know what style we should play. What do you think? What formation? What formation? I haven't gone into the tactics yet. I'm gonna more build that. I'll take a look at your guys' feedback. I really want you guys to get involved. I want you to help me build this team. Obviously, I have my way of managing the lower leagues, but I'll be looking for your guys' feedback. And I want you to help grow Gainsborough Trinity Football Club with us. Like I said, this is going to be a really, really special story for me because I managed them previously. So we're going to take this lower league club. We need to get their career going, their history, because they've been stagnant. They're there since 2004. So, and like I said, I did the save in 2008 with them, and they've been lower. They were a bit higher. Like I said, their peak in 2011, 2012. Came fourth, so we're kind of looking to get back up there, but yeah, push on. I'll just show you again if we go through my manager. Obviously, I'm Australian, Maltese on my dad's side of the family, if you wanted to know that. And yeah, and it's almost my correct age. I'm 27 now. It's because when the save would have started. But anyway, guys, yeah, starting in 2017. But I hope you enjoy this first episode, a good little introduction. Make sure you do leave a thumbs up on the video. Of course, I'll appreciate that. And as I said, guys, you're going to be seeing a lot of Football Manager content from me. FIFA 18, FIFA, I'm not really interested in playing career mode anymore, to be honest. It's so boring, and I'm really getting back to Football Manager. Probably the first time I've been this into playing Football Manager a lot, like playing it every single day, a lot of hours every single day since when I just started making videos, and even before then, like in the older days. Like I said, when I played Football Manager 2008, I played that so much. 2009 I really love. FM09 was a really good game, one of my favorites. But yeah, most definitely. I might make a separate video like that. What was my favorite Football Manager games? But for now, this is where it is, starting with Gainsborough Trinity. I know there's going to be some doubters if we're going to be able to make it or not. But guys, just wait and see. Through your guys' help especially as well, we are going to make it to the top. This is just the start. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time.